Rhea Spiralblaze.
In the dim fog-shrouded town of Mirrorhaven, where the air hung heavy with the scent of damp moss and forgotten secrets, young AIart Thorne stepped before the antique mirror in her grandmother's attic. The glass, framed in twisted silver vines, had always whispered faint promises of other worlds. But on that faked out evening, as thunder rumbled outside, AIart's reflection twisted unnaturally. Her eyes widened in horror as the mirror's surface rippled like water, and a chilling scream echoed from within, not her own, but a desperate plea. When the ripples stilled, AIart was gone, vanished into the cursed depths, leaving only a shattered hairpin on the floor as the first sign of the unnatural crime that would unravel the town's hidden curses. Rhea Spiralblaze arrived in Mirrorhaven the next morning, her sharp eyes scanning the huddled townsfolk like a hawk surveying prey. A woman of quiet intensity, with raven hair tied back in a simple braid and a locket bearing her family's ancient spiral emblem around the neck, Rhea was no stranger to the shadows between worlds. Born to a line of guardians against the Mirror Realms, she had led a quiet life in the hills after a telegram from the sheriff spoke of disappearances tied to the old Thorne estate. As she stepped onto the creaking porch, Rhea felt the pull of the curse, a familiar chill that set her resolve like steel. She was here to unravel the mystery, to bring light to the darkness that had claimed AIart. Rhea began her work in the dusty attic, her gloved hands sifting through cobwebs and faded letters. The shattered hairpin caught her eye first, its gold twisted as if scorched by otherworldly fire. She noted the faint etchings on the mirror's frame, symbols of binding spells long broken. Downstairs, she interviewed the grandmother, old widow Thorne, whose trembling voice spoke of the mirror's history, a family heirloom cursed by a vengeful witch centuries ago. A neighbor, kindly baker Jonas Hale, mentioned hearing strange echoes the night before. These leads pointed to the mirror's power, but Rhea sensed deeper layers, gathering a small journal to sketch the emerging puzzle. As whispers spread through Mirrorhaven, Rhea uncovered potential suspects lurking in the town's underbelly. First was Silas Crow, the reclusive antique dealer who had sold the mirror to the Thornes years back, his eyes darting like a man hiding treasures. He had a motive, rumors of unpaid debts and a grudge against the family for a botched sale. Then there was Lila Voss, AIart's jealous cousin, who stood to inherit the estate, her alibi shaky and her fingers adorned with rings that hummed with faint magic. And finally, the enigmatic scholar, Dr. Harlan Greaves, who had been studying the town's cursed artifacts, perhaps too closely, driven by an obsession to harness the mirror realms for his own glory. Each carried shadows of intent in their gazes. The path grew thornier as Rhea pursued her leads. Silas Crow's shop yielded a false trail, a ledger faked to show clean transactions, leading her on a wild chase to an abandoned mill where only rats awaited. Lila Voss's tearful confession of a heated argument with AIart seemed damning, but a hidden letter revealed it as mere sibling squabble, not malice. Meanwhile, a sudden storm shattered windows across town, and Rhea found misleading etchings on other mirrors, suggesting a copycat curse. Tensions mounted as the townsfolk grew suspicious of outsiders, barricading doors and casting wary glances at Rhea herself. Obstacles piled like fog, blurring the truth and testing her unyielding spirit. Deeper into the night, as moonlight fractured through the clouds, Rhea returned to the attic with fresh evidence. A locket found in Dr. Greaves' study, engraved with the same spiral as their own, hinting at a forgotten connection to her bloodline. This challenged everything. AIart's disappearance wasn't random, but a ritual to summon the Mirror Realm's guardians. Silas's debts were a cover for smuggling cursed artifacts, but Lila's inheritance hid a map to realm portals, not greed. The scholar's notes revealed experiments that weakened the barriers, pulling innocents like AIart into the void. Assumptions crumbled. The curse wasn't born of one villain, but a web woven through generations, forcing Rhea to confront her own family's role in the shadows. In the heart of the storm, Rhea stood before the cursed mirror, its surface swirling with trapped souls. Piece together the symbols, the locket's hum, and the scholar's forbidden incantations, she deduced the truth. Dr. Greaves, driven by madness to merge realms for eternal knowledge, had activated the curse using AIart as the key, with Silas and Lila unwittingly aiding through their artifacts. Chanting the ancient Spiralblaze counterspell, Rhea shattered the illusion with a silver dagger, pulling AIart from the glass abyss and binding Greaves in chains of reflected light. The revelation dawned like breaking dawn, exposing the curse's fragile heart. With the mirror realms sealed once more, Mirror Haven exhaled in collective relief as dawn painted the town in soft gold. Inara, pale but whole, reunited with her tearful grandmother, while Silas and Lila faced justice for their unwitting parts. Community service to mend the town's fractured trust. Dr. Greaves was confined to a warded cell, his thirst for forbidden knowledge quenched by isolation. Rhea Spiralblaze lingered only to ensure the seals held, then slipped away into the morning mist, her journal fuller and her heart heavier with the weight of guarded secrets. Justice in its quiet southern way had been served, leaving the mirrors silent but ever watchful.